All right, so I said I was going to release a few videos over the next few days in my last video. I got a couple queued up right now. So it's just the morning. I wanted to film a couple things. One, I wanted to show you a video. I don't think this has ever gone anywhere. I just recorded it from my personal Facebook maybe, but this is back in 2019. Again, if you watch my documentary, started my company, or I think it was around January, and then 3 weeks in, I already had a circuit board that I designed come in. And you can see this is my Megadeth prototype. This is running on those circuit boards. It's running on my own coils, and then it's using an off-the-shelf flipper mech. You can see if you watch it closely, the balls, it's not hitting it quite as hard. I don't remember what was going on. I'm using different parts. It's been so long since that time. It could have been a different power supply, everything. I don't know. Again, this is the early inception. There. Quick rundown of the machine. It's a slimmer cabinet, lighter weight. You can actually break this down as one person, wheel it into a Honda and be done with it. A lot of the pinball machines now, in old days, very heavy, bulky. They take a lot of people to tear down and throw in a bigger truck. Some features here. We got guitar cabinet vinyl as the siding. So it's all wrapped in guitar cabinet vinyl. Just spray paint to keep it kind of heavy metal here for the logo. The front, you can't really see it here, but it's a Pinball Sucks, very Dave Mustaine kind of start button in my opinion. We're running audio out of the Marshall MS2 micro amps just to keep it authentic, and obviously Megadeth has been on Marshall amps for a long time. Just a quick rundown of the playfield here. So we got two levels of the playfield. There's glass that goes over this lower Hangar 18 playfield. So you're normally hitting the ball on the top. Some of the top playfield features. You can hit the guitar pedal here, get points. Kind of messed that up, but basically you get points, and then if you hit it again, it goes into this flashing mode, which is the guitar solo mode. The motors will be turning on there with the knobs going wild, and then this guitar will actually be on a motor as well, and this will rock out and choreograph to some of the solos. To start doing damage to the Vic Rattlehead here, you hit the ball into the scoops. Those light up red. Ball kicks out, you hit it in both of those, starts activating him. You can start doing damage. Every time you hit him, he has a reaction. Once you do enough damage, he gets into an angry mode, and you got 10 seconds more to hit him one more time to defeat him. Once you do that, he explodes. That's going to open a little portal door here, drop the ball here to the lower playfield where you get the jackpot. So the ball will just come right out of here. And the goal here is basically to hit all these tubes here to light them up. These are actual real guitar tube amp tubes. So once you do that, the jackpot finishes, clears, and that's the game. There's going to be some extra, features scattered here and there, like the door there. There's going to be some rail systems to bring the ball around, and yeah, we'll still do some different things with the backlight score design, and do some different videos or so of Megadeth here. We're still working on several features. So, and got some boards over here. I'll show you. Here's my original boards. These were actually done by hand, dude, because I didn't. I thought it'd be cheaper or whatever. I soldered all those by hand, guys. One of my first designs. That's I think it's 20 coils right there. You can see a couple leftover transistors. This was my original board as well. This was, man, I don't even know. This had some boosters for some optos, so these are all inputs over here with some outputs and stuff. Actually, you can see the diodes, so these are the inputs. And then, yeah, these are optos up here. These outputs would go to some coil drivers or so. I think they would go to these boards. I'll show you as well. Oh, shoot, real quick. Remember, I was on a budget game. I was looking without an LCD, so this was going to be my own segmented display. They're pretty big, and then this gets finished and epoxied and everything, so that's a segmented display, and that was going to be it for the score, no display. So that was going to save some money to not have an LCD. I didn't need a Windows machine or anything. So now that I've changed everything, I need some of these mini PCs have gone from $99 to like $200. I need to find a good source for them. But anyway, so I just wanted you to see that video.
again, we're talking 3 weeks into the inception of my company, I had my own circuit boards. I don't think there's any other company that's ever done that, ever in pinball. American Pinball, they were owned by a company called Aimtron before they got sold out. That company makes circuit boards. They're a big circuit board house. They didn't make circuit boards for American Pinball. He was using multimorphic P3 rock, I believe. They were using that for 5 or 10 years. Stern Pinball just did Spike 3. You know who designed their circuit boards? Some random company. I think it was Cosmic Dog or something. I think I talked about it in another video. So they don't have an on-site engineer that built their own circuit boards for Spike 3. Barrels of Fun, they got 2 owners. They've been around. They were in R&D, I think maybe 2-3 years or something, if I remember correctly from what they posted. You got 2 owners for 3 years. I'm one guy for 3 years. I already had circuit boards. I was building software. I was building my own coils. I was building my own flipper mechs. I've been doing a lot of stuff, man.